Hello, I'm Kevin Hughes, scientist and engineer for Cim-Tek Filtration. I'm going to talk to you today about Hydroburn PSR, our new product that's designed to reverse phase separation at a much lower quantity than our previous Hydroburn product. I'm going to do the same experiment that we did in the past with the Hydroburn product. Right here I have Hydroburn PSR, and it's in a regular container, and the reason for that is this product is only available in 55-gallon drums. Over here I have E10 motor fuel, 1,000 milliliters. And this right here is plain, everyday drinking water. Okay, I'm going to start out repeating the experiment before. Like I said, I'm going to induce phase separation first. At room temperature, roughly 70 degrees Fahrenheit, it takes about 0.5% by volume to induce phase separation. So in this case, 1,000 milliliters would take 5 milliliters of H2O. And that is what I have here in the syringe. I inject the water, and you notice most of the water goes straight to the bottom, so it has very limited time to react with the ethanol and pull it out. So I'm going to stir it up so that all the ethanol that can be pulled out is going to be pulled out. And as you can see, we cloud up right away. This cloudiness is an emulsion of two phases, and over time the denser phase will settle to the bottom here. Okay. And I'll just keep this tilted like this while I continue to talk, but you can see swirling going on in here. That swirling is part of that emulsion, and as time goes on, this emulsion is going to settle out to the bottom. You'll have two distinct layers, and you'll be able to see separation between those two layers. Okay? Now, with the Hydroburn, the previous product, you had to know the volume of that bottom layer multiplied by 3 to get the volume of Hydroburn to put in here. Hydroburn PSR is a little bit different. It's a better formula. And what we have is you take the volume of that bottom layer and you divide that by 2 to get the volume of Hydroburn PSR to treat. Now, there are some issues with determining that bottom layer. If you measure the bottom layer and you hit a plate at the bottom that doesn't let you get completely to the bottom of the tank, or there could be some issues with calculating the geometry of the tank to find out the volume from the depth, or you could also have phase separation still emulsified and not dropped to the bottom yet, and you can have phase separation that hasn't gotten to the bottom but is clinging to the walls of the tank and to like the submersible pump and other places in the tank, making it very difficult to determine the actual volume of phase separation. So what we've done is just standard. Every 1,000 gallons of fuel you have, expect to have 20 gallons of phase separation. So in this case, since we have 1,000 milliliters, we'll just say 1 milliliter equals 1 gallon. So we're expecting 20 milliliters or 20 gallons at the bottom. That 20 divided by 2 is 10. And I've already drawn out 10 milliliters of Hydroburn PSR. Okay? I'm going to inject that Hydroburn PSR into our ethanol fuel. I still have to agitate just like with the previous Hydroburn. Now it does cloud up, but that's because this is a different chemical formulation altogether, and so it acts a little bit differently. It takes it a little bit longer to dehaze, but as time goes on you'll notice that this right here is going to dehaze and clear up. So we're just going to let the camera just watch this for a moment, and you'll see that the dehazing will go away. Now when the dehazing is done, and I've shown that the bottom layer no longer exists, then what we're going to do is we're going to go outside. We have a lawnmower out there, and we're going to put this treated fuel into the lawnmower and show you that it's perfectly usable. Okay? Okay, it's clearing up enough. If the camera wants to zoom in there, you can see that we've had time for stuff to settle out. You'll see that no bottom layer is forming. Rather, all that's going on is it's getting clearer and clearer and clearer as the Hydroburn PSR continues to do its job. And that job is to grab onto those water molecules and make them unavailable to react with the ethanol and then allow them to participate in the combustion process. And that's how we reconstitute the fuel and make it usable again. Okay? It's clearing up quite nicely. Time goes on, it'll still continue to clear up. So while we're letting it continue to clear up, let's go ahead and head out to the lawnmower, and hopefully by the time we're out there it'll be done clearing up. So this is a funnel here I'm going to use to put the fuel into the lawnmower. And if the cameraman wants to dismount his camera and follow me. Open up the door here. So anyhow, I hope you all find this very interesting. Much interesting as I do. I don't know if the camera can still look at this, but you can see it's clearing up even more. You can even see through it again. Alright, so here's our lawnmower. And go ahead and zoom in here since it's cleared up. Now to show them that there's no bottom layer in here now. Phase separation has been reversed. Okay. Now if the camera wants to come over here, I'm going to open up the fuel tank here. I want everyone to see that the fuel tank is essentially empty. There's a little bit of residue at the bottom, but the fuel tank is essentially empty. I couldn't drain the tank completely. And I'm just going to prime it here. I'm going to show you that the engine doesn't run. Okay? So now we know the engine's not going to run because it has no fuel in it. We're going to go ahead and add the Hydroburn PSR treated fuel here. Prime the engine up. Yeah, let's see it run. Okay, it starts up first try. Just keeps on going. And it even cuts grass, kind of. There you go, Hydroburn PSR successfully reversed phase separation, made a stable and usable motor fuel. We even ran a lawnmower with it, and it takes a significantly less quantity than the previous Hydroburn, and it costs less. So, hope you're excited as I am. Thank you.